in northern Israel amid the ongoing conflict. Lebanon's Hezbollah has also been exchanging fire across the Israeli border for the past 2 weeks now. Israeli military says, and I quote, Hezbollah is playing a dangerous game by dragging Lebanon into the war. Israeli defense forces have said that they're escalating the situation. We are seeing more and more attacks every single day. Sanjeev Srivastava ji, so in Palestine, especially in Gaza, you have Hamas. In Lebanon, we have Hezbollah. Is Hezbollah in a state like Lebanon, which does not have the highest record of governance, many would say is a failed state, is it possible that an all-out conflict could still break out?
Well, I think that is a kind of a challenge which is there very much for the not only Israel but also for the various actors, various players, and also for international community. And that should not happen. I think it is essential to ensure that this war remains the war against Hamas. This war remains the war against terrorism, and it does not get escalated into a war among within various nations. And obviously, with the kind of activities and kind of approach which Hezbollah is showing at this point of time, they are continuously attacking over Israel, and Israel is obviously responding. But Hezbollah is trying hard to get this matter worse, and that has been their intention from day one. Rishabh, I think this entire conspiracy was to disrupt the peace process, the normalization process, which was going on after the signing of the Abraham Accords in 2020 between Israel and Arab world. And I think Iran was very much concerned that if Israel's relationship with the Sunni world, such as Saudi Arabia and UAE, gets better, then it will create a lot of security, concerns for Iran. So I think largely, if you see that whether it is Hamas or Hezbollah, they are largely supported and backed by Iran. So I think they will try hard to make this case worse, and that is precisely what Hezbollah is attempting to do. But that is why I said that Israel will have to be very careful.
Okay, yes, of course. Levels of brinkmanship and escalation take you where? But at the same time, we have to think of the question, if 5,000 rockets had been fired into New Delhi, into Bombay, into Chandigarh, into Chennai, into Bengaluru, what would we do? Nothing. Send dossiers like we've done in the past. Appeal to the international community. Cross our fingers. Change our clothes. What would we do? Colonel Singh is joining us on the broadcast. Colonel Singh, it is a nightmarish situation. Israel hasn't gone into Gaza, but they've taken now strikes in Lebanon. They've taken strikes in Syria. They've taken out the airports, both in Aleppo and in Damascus. Hezbollah has also got the rockets. Wonder where they get the rockets from, but they have them. What are Israel's options now?
You see, Israel has taken proper action. If you remember, you were saying that what India will do. We have done Balakot. We have done surgical strikes. We have also responded in the same way the way Israel is responding. But Israel's response is very, very good, and a strong response Israel is doing. We have done a moderately okay response just to tell to Pakistan that we do not accept this kind of activity which we are doing in India. So Israel, the aim of Israel is to destroy Hamas from Gaza and Hezbollah from Jerusalem and all the other places. And it is very rightly Israel is doing, because Israel is a small nation and it cannot afford to keep this kind of elements in its neighborhood. So if they have fired 5,000 rockets, it's not a small quantity. Israel has saved his country by having a good air defense system, by which 17% rockets of these Hamas have been destroyed in air only. That's why Israel has not suffered so many casualties which normal country would have suffered if so many rockets were fired there. So Israel action is very justified, and Israel should not leave this action half finished. They should really ensure.
Okay, but then the action is never finished. No, this has been going on for 1,000 years, and we know that the geopolitics of it is very complex right now. Where does Hamas get its weapons from? Where does Hezbollah get its funding from? One would assume Iran. If it's Iran, then Iran has been bailed out several times from by which country? It's not like the Iranians are rolling around in dollars as well. They are facing sanctions for the better past of God knows decades. both the Iranians and as well as the Revolutionary Guard. Okay, let's just keep getting the updates in, because there's so many that we can't absorb it in a wartime situation, in a rolling temporal telecast like this one.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.